12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to it's shiny. That's Hotwave. I come show you how the phone they look like. And I tell you, this will not be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This be the manual. This be the pin way. You know, you could take open way or SIM card. And it gets in USB too. So they come with 2 cords. You understand me? And you know they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall, your screen will crack. This one you will keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, you know, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. I know you guys are gonna love it. My way, I go use my one, I go find SIM card. Thank you. Love you. Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet.
Hi, Emfa. Say the more canon, say the more see Emfa. Be fancy the is a enti. Director Bass say obeko gym. Hi. Emfa. What will be our fast now question? Right, what will be our fast now question? Hi.
As my Ramadan.
Hi.
So now why cute, why fine way? I said me body in black akreja.
Director, what will be our fast now question? Hi. Now what the man are the man anti bodies. That 50 kilos now what the man are the befa.
As I mean, enyami.
So what think crying?
Yemfa
you from empty and Sanamka Gano. Ake Pabele.
Musufolo
Pabele.
Ake Musufolo Pabele. That's what I want you to know. Ake Musufolo Pabele. Hi. And found that. Consistency in any dano sleeping. Yeah, consistency in the end who here pa. And you may say about Coribi or China Pay Baby, Sunday on Pay Baby. That will be to me.
I try.
Hi.
Most of more motivation be wo. Ese me ko bibi amokoni. Ese bibi ameme ko no mema nkwa me hohwe.
Oh, any motivation be how.
You see mema nkwa na the motivation.
E dran na dwena behwe na makati be poso a.
Yeah.
Oba friend say yeah tired. Hi.
The inspiration is high.
Well, so just by the way, we just have to go ahead and do our show. This is Showbiz Daily live on Sammy Flex TV. And as you know that the gentlemen are seated, and as much as the gentlemen are here, then we will sure do the talking. My name is Sammy Flex. Abbas Moise is also here from Elevate GH, and Roland Amate is here as well from Shatta Movement, Roland Report, Shagzy, and more. Let me also say thanks to the producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, as well as Gerald. Together, when we come like this, we try to achieve what the multitude could not achieve. Yeah. multitude no omo no man timi anye but yen there ye begina mu say there ye be. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome. Now, I watched a mini documentary from the National Film Authority, NFA. And as a matter of fact, when I watched the documentary, I was asking myself, are they for real? Do they mean it? What is the objective of that documentary? What do they really want to achieve? Because if at the moment, in the scheme of things, when it comes to the movie industry, if there is something that we have to fight for, and some group of people think fighting for cinemas is the way out, I said, hey. Elsewhere, the cinema culture is even down. So why are we fighting for it now? Well, I would want us to take our time, go watch it, and let's listen to what they are saying. Maybe they have a solution that I don't know, or maybe they have seen something that I have not seen yet. When we are able to spot that, we will surely be able to continue with this conversation. You guys are welcome to Showbiz Daily. Remember, we are live on Sammy Flex TV. So let's go for it now. When I come back, we will be discussing it. Stay tuned.
Behind me is the Rugby Cinema, the once vibrant cinema in Adabraka, which has no longer been used for its original purpose. Today's visit will give you an insight into the current state of the place, what it actually looks like. As part of our agenda to revive the cinema culture, the NFA is on a journey to recover all abandoned cinemas. This is so heartbreaking to see.
So as you can see, this is the current state of the Rugby Cinema. Currently on our way to the Orion Cinema. Orion Cinema is at Circle. It was tough getting there. Finally, we made it, and I can't wait to show you the current state of Orion Cinema, which was once a vibrant cinema. It took a while, but we found it.
We're currently at Orion Cinema. This is another abandoned cinema. The NFA is taking over, trying to recover cinemas, possibly renovate them in order to revive the cinema culture.
Our visit to Rugby and Orion Cinema is both symbolic and strategic. These spaces once served as vibrant cultural hubs under the Ghana Film Industry Corporation with support from the private sector, bringing communities together through film, storytelling, and shared national identity. Over time, many of these cinemas were left abandoned. But under the National Film Authority's strategic agenda for the next couple of years, we are taking deliberate steps to recover, restore, and reimagine these facilities as modern cinema and creative arts centers. Our goal is clear: to stimulate private investment, expand cinema infrastructure, and make film accessible to more Ghanaians. Reviving venues like Rugby, Orion, Rex, etc., and identifying new locations for cinema development is about jobs, youth empowerment, creative enterprises, strengthening Ghana's position as a leading film hub in Africa. This is a special call for investors, developers, and creative partners to join us in transforming these historic assets into sustainable, revenue-generating cultural spaces that serve both community and industry. This is a special call to investors. Thank you.
Hi. Info. Senior Mokano. Enfa. Well, so we saw the CEO and it's her assistant rather, sorry.
Her deputy.
And her deputy, okay. That is Kafui Danku as well as James Gardner. They are the people running affairs at the National Film Authority, NFA. And according to them, they think that one of the ways we can revive movie in Ghana is to get cinemas. I know a lot of people, including my own self and Chemo, will tell you, no, it is not what we need first. That is not what we need first. Because if the cinemas come and the people are not producing quality movies, the people are not giving the movies that will push others to go there, then what are we looking for? Now, a place like Orion Cinema, okay, we want to go there. Why are we even going to park our cars? Because you know Orion Cinema, like the circle proper. Where exactly are we going to park our cars? So more questions to be answered. But then let's have a conversation. Abbas just called some insiders into this project, and maybe he has some information that we don't have. Director, NFA says this is the way out. This is the solution.
Yes.
What do you also say?
I think from just brief understanding given me, I think they need to be listened to because first of all, by the grace of God, I'm lucky to be part of those who had the experience of the theater days, who benefit from it, and also who had some form of training back then.
Training as what?
As in salesperson, as in, storytellers and all the stuff. So it brings the idea of the theater.
They all called by the fireside,
apart from said by the fireside, my focus was selling of the ticket, and not telling the story. Maybe I didn't come and share, but let me my story in a year. I bear with the over
marketing guy.
Now, honor, yes, we are the a boy abrabo. So those places were opportunity for me. That's how I grew to love the industry I am in now. Believing say ebe ebefa any calling him right now. I just spoke to Adinkra.
Who is Adinkra, by the way?
Africa is the CEO of African Society.
Theater Society. The guy who has been doing this theater production with and some of the comedy shows.
Yes.
Yes. Kofi Adinkra.
He has been bringing the foreigners.
He
did the production with Spire production director the last time and a couple of things. So
I even have his contact.
Yes.
I know.
You see, from what he said, the agenda is to reach out to 1%, and the culture is to bring the culture of the Ghanaian film, the Ghanaian theater, and to reach out to the people in their community. Even though people will want to watch it on YouTube and all those platforms, but I also believe that we are losing the social touch, and people also want to go out there in a social touch. And I believe that from what he said, some of us have been having that thought. And if we are open up to ideas, conversations, we could help. It won't spoil anything to be able, for me like this, for me to drive back to Orion, Rex, and some other cinema. It's history for me. Like, it brings out certain memories. There are certain things then we wish they could have done. So now it won't be just like this. It could be, like
did I see chairs at the Roxy Cinema?
Yes.
Roxy Cinema, they are there.
Yes.
They are not
metal
just,
long
yes,
chairs.
they are there. Omo embed they work.
Stadium chairs.
That's why
they couldn't remove.
Yes, Nibia.
Okay, but we don't need them now, I guess.
Yes. So now, like for me, Opera Square, Opera Cinema. He actually was in my wood, still in my wood. Now Ukoha sorry a store like homodi to say we will call Brasami. There are multiple things we can actually use it to do if, like, let's say builders, those who have the idea and those who have the finances come together. We could build a modern theater with an underground car park, a couple of associate business around it, and also not just a cinema place, but a multi-purpose event place. The truth is that all events is not big for, like, say, National Theatre, stadium, and so forth. And community actors, community musicians, community people can actually do events across board. In Accra right now, if you want to do a show in Circle for just the Circle community, where will you do your show? You want to do a show that you just need about 300, 400, or even 500 people. Where will you do it? That you won't be stressed like you are now moving to a stadium. You are moving to certain places that you'll be overbuild and all those stuff. This will serve movie. It will serve theater. It will serve event. So for me to reach out for them, from what he said to me, their focus is 1% of Ghanaians. And if you calculate, if we are 30 million averagely in total Ghanaian, we are looking at 1%. And this is not just an Accra project, it's a Ghana project. And it's looking at cinema across Ghana. You get it? So for me, I think it's a project that can come to light if it's not just word of mouth or just let's start something. You know, because it need a lot of thinking and a lot of legal issues also around them. I know some of these places, they are not like government ownership. They are private ownership, they are family ownership. So you need to go have those conversations. What they are also doing it. Maybe they are already renting it out to some churches, some whatever. What are the livelihood around it?
So who are the people within the Roxy Cinema?
The people around there.
Squatters.
Squatters. People who also have rented the place to sell, to cook with, and all those stuff.
The local assemblies have rented it out.
You get it.
So that's what it is.
So we need to look at all that and how it can benefit our industry. I believe it's an idea that can really shape a lot of things. And also just we doing a movie and put it on YouTube also sometimes may not bring us the entire revenue. Imagine we have a movie that we can actually premiere across board, go to places, assembly about 100 people, the place is packed, and we're able to do things. Lately, underground artists are struggling even for event places. Because maybe I'll be saying 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Where will start? Where will you get that money? But if you can move to a place, you have a common partnership, or you can just pay 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, and you put together actually, you organize your hood guys. You guys can play some shows and all those stuff. It's go a long way to help all of us. That's
Well, I like the way they have actually started this conversation. But Ghana too, we do wonder sometimes. So we have been able to leave a place like the Orion Cinema. Like, see the way that place is idle. Insecure. For this number of years. And nobody thought about using it for any other developmental thing.
For what?
Hey. Oh, Ghana. Yeah, wow.
For what?
No, when they entered, I said, space where that circle. Circle, chinipawi.
Yantam.
They could even use it to build shops.
Yantam.
Well, they have to use it to do something. But as to whether another cinema is a conversation. Ro, come through it.
Let me say big shout outs to my brother Tony Asankoma.
Oh.
Me and him there always after.
I hope he's watching.
After after Showbiz Daily, we have a mini Showbiz Daily in my DM. After every session there,
after every episode, you guys have your other shows
me and
as
him
well.
there back to back.
Okay.
Big shout outs to him. I know this conversation there. He will definitely watch
it. It will be of interest to him.
And he will come again. I know. You see, this is something that looks like we are working.
Okay.
Until something better comes out of it, it looks like we are working. That is the only perception I have about this particular move.
Okay.
I am not worried about the revival of the cinema culture. But I am asking myself, say, okay, in 2026 or modern day film marketing, how significant would that be to the upliftment of the industry? If it is one that we are counting 1%, 2%, 5%, then it is better we let it be.
Okay.
Then we give it to some private investors, as they would want to call it, for them to develop it into something else.
Okay.
But if we measure, and its significance will be around 50%, 60%, then I will say let's go for it. Because even in other places, we've seen various stadiums given to your friends and private entities who develop these places and put their name on it. So you go somewhere, you see the Coca-Cola Stadium.
Okay.
You see the Pepsi Stadium. You see this kind of stadium, this kind of theater, this kind of cinema. And it may belong to a private company that may be popular. And it is a private government or public partnership.
Okay.
And that is how it is. So there are so many things that belong to the state, but has the name of private companies on it. Why? Because the government had to leave the development of those places to the private companies for them to also use it as a form of marketing tool for their company. Until we say, okay, stadium, baby, Accra Sports Stadium, boom, Coca-Cola, Accra Sports Stadium. meaning Coca-Cola for no more develop a stadium. And I believe said that is the only way these people are also looking at as far as this conversation is concerned.
Okay.
If that is the only way, then I would say okay, it is good. They should give it to the private individuals because that is the only way they will be able to develop these places. So Moka say omo twen jisika wa ban ho. The abeye sa renovation development here, then they should forget. It will not it will not see daylight.
40 million.
It will not happen. 40 million. It will not happen. It will not.
40
million budget.
40 million. That 40 million.
Tom the bedding.
I'm fine inside.
Tom the bedding.
Oh, you bet charm man for you be capacity building. You be seminars. You be project funding. Sa conferences. You be enough 40 million nasa. You am fine yes no 40 million. One kobo self will not go into this particular project. If it is not a private public partnership, these projects will not see daylight. And I won't lie to you. You see, and they should not also put it at the back of their mind, say they are doing it purposely to revive cinema culture or for the movie industry. Okay. Then they should stop.
Okay. Because
the kind of things the industry needs now, and yes, cinema for the movie industry.
Okay.
Because even without cinema, or even without adequate cinemas, there are filmmakers in 2026 who are thriving. So meaning with or without it, they can still market whatever they want to market. I have watched By the Fireside. Okay. In fact, I have been there live, part of production, live at Teni Mubida.
I see.
Yes, our National Theatre. So all these things bring nostalgic feeling. Roxy Cinema. I remember my dad used to take us to the stadium, the theater, and all those places.
Okay.
In John Desa experience, so looking at all these places brings some form of nostalgic feeling. Oh, Charlie, this is where then times now film. This is where there's one BCF on BC Nancy. I think in the 2000s, there were a Kaswa Kwansi.
Yeah.
I think Globe Cinema or so. It has some name like that. All these cinemas have been there. Kobisa, when was the last time you even have heard about that cinema? You see, it is not as if say it is not significant. I know say these people they will give you 1,001 reasons why the rebuilding these cinemas will be significant to the building of the film industry. Okay. But my point is, if that is the only solution they have, then I am telling them that they don't even have a solution at all. Because this solution, putting up this solution, is just a fraction of whatever the problem is with the industry. Because I believe the majority of what the problem is, and how to market film. You see, all these places were there as at that time because it played a major role in the marketing of film. Its role in film marketing was not just about 20 or 10% too.
Okay.
It formed about 70 or 50 to 70% of the marketing of film.
Okay.
Because when you amount for sure, and alcohol price square and why you understand? If you are going to build cinema and your focus is only about the film industry, then forget, because ask yourself, even the few cinemas that we have, how many people still do movie premieres? How many filmmakers do movie premieres, and at what time? Go and check the calendar.
With the ones available.
Go and check the calendar of the ones available, and go and check the number of foreign movies that are there. Okay, even your people self are not producing that much.
Okay.
So building it is not one that they will even be ready to utilize. You need to encourage them to produce, because as it stands, how many of them still produce films? Filmmakers first, not producers who producers and what film industry man baby. But Sisia, how many film producers do we have? Most of them are elsewhere, and they have found a different channel to market their film to survive. And some people, and they are doing it without a cinema. And the ones that believe in cinema culture, because there is inadequate cinema, they are not producing again. The Socrates for them and his colleague, are they producing? They are not producing.
Socrates says he has the solution.
The solution in the waka. And I tell you, say, if you go and ask Socrates to put in your friends in order of importance, the number of solutions he has. Say cinema culture, who says say 10 cinema culture ne than 9. Sisia as we speak. There is a modern way, or 2026, a modern way of film marketing, and we should prioritize it as such. First, no, not cinema, and I that top. But Sisia say, no, that top. Don't force it to be there. Okay. And this revive all these cinemas, and it may not yield anything. Into me, if they want to indeed revive these cinemas, no problem. But my point is that they should not do it with the sole purpose of the film industry in mind. Okay. They should think about how to make it a multi-purpose facility. That is the most important thing. When him say, this year, this particular period, they owe me, the Snap Cinemas, which is the AMA building, as it stands, the last time you went there to book that place for an event, almost your jai. They are not giving the place up for events again.
For rentals again.
Yes.
Did they give it reasons?
Then the new boss says there be
no reason
yet. The new boss says Fahoma rentals for events people.
Okay.
In Tibisa, who say all those comedians that were using there as their event hub or event place for their events, now what happens to them? It will come back to the inadequate of event centers and events venues that we have in this country.
Okay.
And slowly, yet it is. If today Snap Cinemas is not working, yet you are not able to pressure Snap Cinema to reopen, but you want to go and renovate Orion. You want to go and renovate Roxy Cinema. Oh, how? The one that you have that is multi-purpose, that you can use it for events, use it for a month for year awards for her, a month for year comedy show.
That place became very busy.
The Hoy movie premiere near this. See, when was the last time you even heard say an event is happening there? It's the year by Saint Calbert's event so. How many of the events did you hear? See, they had an marriage center. Of course, that's the only purpose that it is being used for. For me, they should put it at the back of their mind, say they are renovating. If they really get the fund to do it, they should do it with the purpose of it serving other stuff as well, and not only film. And the only way they will be able to do it is if they are able to pitch this well to private entities for them to develop and put their name on it, or for them to have a stake in it.
And
manage it. Now more try and buy 20 million, 40 million. It says in a bus Sikana Bampua. Once the crown course are the way.
Well, we wish them well. I know that when you are in such a position, sometimes there is pressure on you to do something, and that is what I'm seeing on them.
And I make us say it looks like we are working.
Yeah, there is pressure on them to do something. Maybe this is not what they are supposed to do. Maybe, but in all, let's still see what happens in the near future. If this is the magic wand that will bring the movie industry back into existence, why not? Let's see how best we can all support it. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, beefing is also ongoing. There are some people in Ghana who think that Charlie, Modiamo industry they be a beef. Moko Nigeria for. To them, they don't beef. They don't beef now. Their teeth blows air cost. Some people are blowing others. Others are lying on the floor and they are stepping on their faces and all, on their stomachs and all. And it brings the question: okay, so who is really the people to say that there is no beef in Nigeria? Now, on top of it all, their own people, including musicians, are making mockery of their situation. We are not doing it too. Their own people are making mockery of the situation. And I came across a video of Teni the entertainer, who was saying, someone called her, asking her, hey, are you not seeing what is happening? Anytime you are stepping out, remember, you go with about 10 bodyguards, because if you don't go with bodyguards, you know what will happen. There will be scatty, there will be stepping on you like that. You die. Then I'm asking myself, okay, I know Abbas's favorite people are among some of these folks from Nigeria. And here in Ghana, we think they are saints, they are angels, they don't beef. Let's listen to what Teni the Entertainer is making out of the Burna Boy, the Wizkid, the DJ Neptune saga that happened some few days ago. Let's watch it. I'll be right back.
As I wake up now, I see 57 missed call. Wetin happen? Gbas gbos, wetin happen? Now you all my loved one don dey tell me say me wey be Afrobeat musician make I go collect bouncer o. Say if I know wetin good for myself, make I go collect all those Denkins Daniel bouncer. Abeg, all those Denkins Daniel bouncer, they dey chop like 1 cow per week. If I go get like 7 of that kind of Denkins Daniel bouncer, na 7 cow I go dey buy per week. Bouncer go come dey chop my money pass me because say Afrobeats don scatter. I wan go Nollywood. Hey, I don't forget say they dey fight for Nollywood too. Oh. Where I go come go? Na football I go start to dey play. Everywhere don scatter, everywhere don burst like this. I go collect bouncer wey go dey chop.
Teni Mfao. Teni said the Amokan Mfao. Teni is one top musician in Nigeria. In fact, I love her voice, her delivery, and everything. She has some of the songs that I really enjoy, and anytime I listen to "For Your Case, oh, baby," I love that song to the bone. Now, Teni said, "Hey, Afrobeat don't scatter. Now I 10 fight. The Afrobeat that they were priding themselves with, it don't scatter. Now it 10 fight." She wants to go to Nollywood. I'll say how can put it.
Funke and the likes.
I'll say Nollywood. Yeah. A bong. What's in Nollywood there? It is smelling good. A bong smelling nice. Therefore, she is confused. She doesn't know what to do. Now people are telling her, go out with bodyguards. Hey, how can I go and take a bodyguard like Kiss Daniel's bodyguard?
They chop 1 cow per week.
She says that guy eats
1 cow per week.
1 cow per week. I say Basa will come chop money more than the
artists.
Abbas. So which people have been saying there is no beef in Nigeria and only Ghanaian artists are beefing? Which people say that? Listen to their own people saying it too. Like their own people telling their story. We are not saying it. It is Nigeria.
Rather, I mean, it's the people who actually do not know that industry and people who also want to feel like, there's always, I say, some people have some inferiority complex with them. Where there are 2 or more, definitely there is some misunderstanding, some argument. Say, our own, we do a lot of social media talk.
Yeah.
And when we meet ourselves, we just do some emotional and facial way. Because somebody will meet somebody, somebody will tell somebody. And by nature, you know that Nigerians are aggressive. Nigerians don't take certain things because if you think say you be you. The thing you are talking on social media, talk it in my face. And somebody will definitely not like somebody will say something, feel comfortable in their TV studio, radio studios. They talk, they think they are done. Then they will meet you at event. They are extending their hands. It is the bodyguard that will give him first dirty slap. Mom, on a very set. They say, "Hey, you get it," and all those stuff. So for them, it goes beyond just the ordinary. That is when it's out of the showbiz content. You get it. Having a beef, having certain confrontation is also good.
Okay. When
you reply each other through lyrics. When you get engagement through social media.
Okay.
But when you get to where you are throwing punches, you are fighting and you are being violent. Those days it becomes difficult to be an artist in Jamaica. Because if you say it in your music, you need to live it.
Okay.
That's when people were very scared of Vice Cartel. Because it lives their life. It walks their life. Who damn you? You go inside down for music top, think say you go. No. When you talk in the studio, you talk on the radio, you bring it back on the street.
Yeah.
And it will do the do. And you will know who is the boss.
Okay.
You get it. who is the boss, and that is how they roll.
Okay.
By nature, Nigerian man will prefer you do slap to slap, blow to blow, than insult to insult.
Okay.
Or you come and lie about issue and all those stuff. You know, people could sit in a studio, say they are seated or gathered because of one person. No.
Okay.
Then when one or two of them meet the person or meet people who are associated with the person, then they are laughing. No. There's no way.
They don't go like
No.
They don't go like
no,
that.
they don't go like that. You can't go and talk rubbish about me somewhere, then you come and sit and you want me and you to be fine. How can we be fine? You get it? But to certain extent also, then it goes out of the showbiz borders. You get it? It go out of the showbiz border because at the end of the day, you are doing something to engage your audience, not to hurt each other, not to cause fear and panic.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, now when people want to book artists, then if they know that artists A, artists B are all fighting together, their bodyguards, their managers, then there's no control. Then it will extend to the fans. They can't book both of you together.
Okay.
It becomes a problem. And to a certain extent, when they even book one artist, there will be a fear that the other artists and his people may come around, or his fan base can come around to cause mayhem.
Okay.
Then it means at the end of the day, the talent are also losing money. So for me, it is not the right way to go in any industry. Be it Ghana, be it Nigeria, be it Togo, Ivory Coast, be it Jamaica, be it wherever. It's not a good way. So that's why Vice Keter came back and say, he thank God has saved him and God has shown him the way and there's a new leaf. I think a lot of them need to go and listen to him because he has lived the life. He have seen both sides. And he can tell you what the consequence is and what the way forward. And now when he come and is doing it a new way, it's better. And if they are not careful, they are going to lose that value, that Afrobeat value that they think that, oh, it is them, it is theirs, it's global. Nobody like violence. Nobody like things that are going to cause harm to them. Generally, because if you are going to perform outside Nigeria, too, people will start be scared that, oh, if we book both of them in America, what will happen? If we book both of them in UK, what will happen? And again, these are also critical time for the country Nigeria, and musicians and actors are their best ambassadors. Donald Trump posted on his social media, I think it's DWTV, saying that the America is requesting or asking its citizens and some other workers of their embassy to be careful about Nigeria, and they are moving them out of Abuja and some other states. This is the best time the Nigerian musician would say something good about Nigeria. This is a time when you open social media, always there are bandit issue, there are people being killed, there are people being raped, there are Christians complaining, there are Muslims complaining about critical issue in the northern part of Nigeria, in some part of Nigeria. Which other people are best to talk about it? Which other industry is best to advocate about it? The musicians, the actors, the designers, and so forth. These are the mouthpiece and the best PR Nigeria has, and the best way to reach out to those people. Imagine you want to reach out to a bandit in the forest. Maybe that bandit is listening to Wizkid. Is listening to Davido. Is listening to Burna Boy. Imagine they use it, they sing about it, telling them how they are affecting other people. Hopefully they will listen. Hopefully they will watch Nigerian movie. They will feel like, okay, this is not good. Let's have a change of heart. One way or the other. But you need to lead certain peaceful message. You yourself, you are in the middle fighting. You, the artist, you are throwing punches. Your bodyguards are throwing punches. So how, at what time do you feel safe? And what kind of message are you sending out there? That's what I mean. Let's call a spade a spade. Such an attitude is not befitting of a creative, because it's just beyond what you represent. You are now representing the whole of Africa. Lately, people in the diaspora, people in Europe, people in America, when they hear Afrobeat, they just put all of us together. There's a category for African music in Grammy, in BET, And these are not slots that are meant for just only Nigerians. But because they push beyond certain boundary, they classify all of us together. And their news are always up there. So sometimes they may think that, oh, if they are doing it, then that's how all of us are. And so we will ask them, they should be responsible. And look at us. We will beef. We don't fight.
Well, we see, we don't talk. We beef, we don't fight. And that is what Abbas is trying to say. Well, Roland, beefing in Nigeria, and their own people are even making mockery of the situation now.
Well, it is not so surprising, but then aside the ones that are making mockery of it, there are other people that are also so much concerned about the kind of image this particular situation is sending out there. But unfortunately, there is nothing anybody can do about it. This is somebody's feelings and ego at play here, and since you don't have the remote to their feelings, or you don't have the controller to their emotions and actions, there's nothing you can do. You see, yes, as much as these people are top giants in the space, and they are more or less like the poster boys of whatever they are trying to push. People should also understand that they are humans and they have feelings, and they can go haywire or they can go wayward, of which it wouldn't be the first time, neither would it be the last. And people should also understand that this will not have any form of significance on the development or the retrogression of Afrobeat. It will not do anything to Afrobeat. If the world is going to respect Africa and Afrobeat, it is not because Burna Boy and somebody is fighting. It is not because of that. Because if it has to do with this particular action, then we've seen worse from different places. We've seen worse from different places. Elsewhere, there is the gun culture, which is not even up to which our own is not even up to that particular side. How about that? You understand? And still, their industry is bigger than us. So why then would you sit somewhere and say, okay, yes, Burna Boy and somebody is fighting, so they should stop because they are the poster boys of whatever is going on, and it is going to make them see us some way. They will see us some way if they want to see us some way. If you like, dress and put clerical or whatever they call it, or cleric, put it there and go and sing to them. If they will see you some way and they will not respect you, they will not respect you. It will not change anything. It will not change anything, because two people fighting in a club. Not long ago, there is this hip-hop artist that was shot in a casino. How about that one too? Has that brought Offset? Has that brought hip-hop down? Has that collapsed hip-hop? No. It has been there. And is this the first time? No, that is not the first time. Will it be the last time? Probably not. It is going to happen day in, day out.
Again and again.
The work that you put in pushing whatever you want to push is what is important. The work that you put in whatever you want to do is what is important. It has nothing to do with the excesses. The excesses will only blow if you want to concentrate on that and make it more important than the work that is going on. Because if Burna Boy and Teases are fighting, and we have other artists, thousands of them, working hard, putting their product out, championing Afrobeat, and you want to go and concentrate on Burna Boy's fight, whose fault is it if the thing goes down? It is your fault. Because you had so many of them that you could concentrate on for it to overshadow that particular incident that happened. Yet you chose the fight and decided to concentrate on it, amplify it, and let it become big. And when it affects whatever you are doing, then you want to blame who? You will still want to come and blame them for them exercising their feelings and ego and say they are the ones that are bringing Afrobeat down. It is neither here nor there for me. It is not one that I will accept. So as for some of these situations there, the ones that would want to joke about it will joke about it. But I want to tell the ones that think that this is what is going to bring Afrobeat down, because the whole world is watching, and look at how you people are behaving. They cannot behave how the world wants them to behave. They can only behave how they want to behave. Because for the world to accept Afrobeat, the world did not tell Africans how to do Afrobeat. We did whatever we wanted to do and showed it to them, and they loved it. So if that is the case, then leave them for them to do whatever they want to do. We've seen genres rise and fall.
Okay.
And if Afrobeat rises and falls like how some people have predicted, it is not going to be the first, neither is it going to be the last.
Okay.
You can always develop some. In fact, there may even come another generation that may not even put any importance on what these Afrobeat artists are doing now. There would come another generation, just as today. We have people that are doing Afrobeat, we have people that are doing rap, and they don't put any form of respect on high life. They don't. High life.
Yeah.
Yes, we had a period like that until people decided to champion a certain course and put concentration there and a high life. That is there. So if you want to say because of that, it is going to bring a retrogression in the high life, in the Afrobeat push. Forget this particular thing will not do anything. And Tessa, Anka beginning to pack. And today, nobody will be listening to hip hop.
Yeah.
If that is the case, nobody will be listening to hip hop. If you want the highest form of beef in the world, Afrobeat is just small. Go to Jamaica, dancehall culture is there. They are also the real mafias. When you go to South America, they also have theirs that they also do there. When you go to America and Casa, there is the hip hop culture and the gun violence culture, which is also there, and it is growing day by day. Has it brought any of the agenda down? No. They are the highest form of investors whenever we want investment in what we are doing. Yet we want to come and say Burna Boy and Tunes fighting in the club, of which Ogbafia is not able to stand on his grounds, is the one that is going to diminish Afrobeat. No. If Afrobeat will go down, it is where we put our concentration and where we put our hard work. If we fail to put more work, forget it. It will come down, and we should not blame Burna Boy or people who are beefing each other. It plays no role in the upliftment of a genre or the decline of a genre.
Well, Roland's opinion noted there. And I believe you also have a thing or two to say. Feel free in the comment section. Drop it there, and I will be reading them as we move on in the conversation. Still on beef. Yeah, sometimes the producers, I like the way they arrange their topics on themes. So there is still another thing on beef. It is actually a related topic, so you guys can just continue from there. Okyeame Kwame has also spoken about beefing culture in our entertainment industry. And Okyeame Kwame thinks that beefing is a problem. He doesn't agree with Roland Amate, who thinks, oh, Charlie, beefing there may be a cause. But Okyeame Kwame, he thinks it is a big problem for people to be beefing in an industry where we are looking for growth and development. He also spoke in this interview. Let's go check him out. When I come back, we will continue talking. Stay tuned.
It is affecting
one brush for all of you.
Yes, it's affecting the number of how sponsorship works. It's also affecting policy in a direction. So, for example, if parliamentarians are to sit down in parliament and discuss what they can do for the arts, and we are fighting ourselves, why wouldn't they use it to this?
But is it fight? Maybe it's not play. Maybe
no. It is not play. And even if it is play, it is repugnant. It is not play. It is not interesting. It is very. It is not good for the industry.
It's not healthy.
It is not healthy because look, Tupac and Biggie did this. Now they are all dead.
Yeah. 50 and Jaru and all those.
Exactly. You see, 50 and Jaru, their careers are dead. I can tell you that I am able to still do business after 28 years of my career because people are confident that when they come to do business with me, I will not go out there and fight with them, even if the contracts don't work out the way they are supposed to.
So if you
so like I said, Okyeame Kwame is not feeling cool about beefing in the industry. So Okyeame is speaking contrary to your earlier opinion.
Then chairman is focusing on the wrong side of whatever is going on.
Where is right and where is wrong?
You see, he is talking about the government not paying attention to us. Why? Because we are fighting. No, it is not because we are fighting. We can fight and still go with a united front and talk whatever we are supposed to do. The government's perception about the industry has not been good since the days of Adam. Before beef, it has not been good. It is not some few people's beef that will make that is making the industry unattractive. It is not true. It is not true. Tell me the level of investment that have gone into the music or the entertainment industry from government circles. And compare it to the level of investment that private individuals, including musicians themselves, have invested in the industry. And tell me which one, what is really causing that particular, your friend is saying, decline in terms of support from government quarters. It is not because they don't take us seriously. It is because of the things we focus on. You can have whatever problem that there is with whoever, but you see, when you are called into certain conversations or into certain quarters to go and have conversation on your industry, and you choose to focus on whatever differences that you have, and the people don't take you serious, you don't blame them. You don't also come and blame the people that you think are quarreling or are having beef. Because as far as some of us are concerned, the beef has always been about the things we do in the industry. It has never gone beyond what we do in the industry. So if that is the case, tell me, if these two people, before their beef, he should come and mention the level of investment that the government has made in the entertainment industry. And let's compare and see, say, okay, before these people started beefing, government was pumping about 20 million, 50 million in our annual budget. If there is even a year for a long time that the industry has seen some form of attention from government quarters, it is even in recent times. It is even in recent times. Ever since Kwame Nkrumah left, it is in recent times that we've seen some level of rapt attention from the government onto our industry. Majority of the things that happen here are all private investors or private investments. And that is what happens. Lack of auditoriums or whatever. The last time the government decided to even sponsor the film industry, and your friend say Kafu da Kumakuhu Okyeame Roxy Cinema in ruins, no. And na wo ho no, as ye di besi yi title your friend say Clash of the Titans. Omo arena na room for simo omo de kontokwa. Sa na aye. That is how it is. The last time you see there's much to this particular. Yes, I know he is talking about how they will look at us and how attractive we make it look. See, it is always up to us on the kind of things that we say to them, how we translate or how we interpret whatever goes on in our space to them. If we don't do it well, imagine us having a meeting on how we can drive investors into the industry. Then somebody who is not abreast with modern day of entertainment business goes to sit on the table. Who do you blame if the people don't take you serious? The last time that the creative industry had a meeting with IGP some time ago, Mekaipa Obi Koka say, "Oh, you're celebrating to your nama Yeman in Shiwi."
I'm a person,
Yes, Obi Koka say, "Oh, and yes, I musicians, yenye special identification card, mom." In modern day, Koka ni here one. This is what the person had to say. And on here, what is the significance in the development of the entertainment industry now as we speak? Zero. And when we have people who are policy makers who sit at the helms of affairs yet are not able to bring policies that affect our modern day of doing stuff, then we still want to come and blame who? People who are beefing. Then it means that we are not serious. Because no beefing, no more saying one industry nima. Compared to the number of people that are not beefing. In no beefing, almost saying one industry. Okay, 2 people are beefing. How about the rest of the artists? How about them? Because these people are top and they have impact, so whatever they do, why? But at the end of the day, none of these guys sit at the table, especially when we want to call executives. It is none of these guys sit there. Into executives, no more consultation to government. What do they tell them? When you have people who are not even truthful in our operations, like we don't even know how we can speak the truth whenever something even happens. As I said, you remember the clash between SM and Beam. during the stadium show, no.
Yeah.
SM cancel a show with Freedom Wave concert. When government intervention came and they wanted to arbitrate that particular issue, what happened? We had a section of the industry that said, oh, it was possible, and that some SM were the one that were not being reasonable with the issue.
Yeah.
Because to some of them, they thought or they said we could do a setup of that magnitude with 2 days. In 2 days. And even technically, that particular 2 days was even less than 2 days. It was less than 48 hours. And today, you see the government made the same attempt when the other party wanted to do their event. Our government didn't need to share Independence Square. Did you see that? Didn't you see the outcry? Once after they had no if at that time they had explained, said Charlie, with the way things are going in modern day, the kind of setup and the kind of investment we do, we need this number of days. So if stadium ne crown impono, more policies mu as National Sports Authority say obi be renti stadium now, we give them maybe 24-hour window for them to set up in Poa. Now, if we are able to explain to them, say, Charlie, the kind of standard that we are going, it is high time you people also adjust your operations to suit us. For you to understand, say, now, 1 day is not enough. We need more than 1 day or 2 days to do our setup. And but yes, we are more adwin boninti, adwin finti. Yes, we are shada hotna. Oh, 1 day the betim the setup. 2 days the betim the setup. Every day enough in the ebesun. Then we will come back and come and blame some few people who are beefy. No, the problem of the industry is bigger than 2 people who are beefy. No, it's bigger than 2 people who have their differences. And you see, the reason why again. That is not even the problem of the impact. Yeah, kind of problems away industry and come back say the fact that we were even able to see them under one roof.
Yeah. Under
one roof within 1 week, we saw them twice under one roof doing the same business. On one stage. On one stage, having a tete-a-tete. If that is indeed a problem of the industry, and Kasadi and Kayehu, because when Movado and Vibes Cartel were beefing, aside the fact so Modi Bejna stage about 8 years or 10 years ago, nobody saw them in that manner again.
Yeah.
It was government that is calling them for some form of intervention or cooling down or ceasing fire. That is it. Biggie and Tupac, they did not go and stand and shake hands. They did not go and hug. Even that one self, what is their industry like? Don't we go to them for investment? If the government is not taking us serious, it has nothing to do with people beefing. It has everything to do with mostly the people that we put in the hands of affairs. The people that consult for these government agencies, what they tell them. Because this year, government cash or the 20 million or the 20 million share industry. Now, ube who say obi ye omo ye tu omo die omo akwesi hon. Obete we say enfam kotwa CD. Because onu gidi say so create beka say yemfa nkotwa CD na CD will come back again. Obi so beka say oh yemfa nkosi cinema. Obi beka say yemfa ye capacity building and seminar. Capacity building and seminar. And if the industry doesn't benefit, then we come back and blame Shatta, Wale and Stoneboy that are beefing. Then we ourselves, we don't, then Yankasan ye name a problem. We don't know our problem. Majority of our problem lies in the consultation that we give these government agencies. Because I quite say, oh, anytime we want, you see, that is when people were trivializing Shatta Wale's move at the World Cup fundraising draw. Now, you say, okay, we are own problem, and for us to find solution, because we've always positioned ourselves as bottle. One bottle, they be a edge. Ya bottle, they be a edge. But say ye be free ye mudi akode lie. Ya who say your friends oh here any chance. Won't hear any chance. Free mu go baby awo. They be a edge fegum sir. On the national table where we are looking for industries, entities to come and contribute to a national cause, and we had some of our people entering into the auditorium playing such a role, giving the impression that Charlie, with or without your help, we can still contribute to a national cause. What did we see the other party do? Trivializing it, making it look like a competition. Then today you come and blame the beef. No, it is the kind of consultation we give them, the kind of impression we give them. That is what plays a major role, not the differences that these two people have. And this anka beginning to pack bakukum bakono anka hip hop ewa America anka egu krama ene ye pa manfo akọ ye friends the DJ agent say Team Westwood ana Capital Extra cranka ye nya ba akọ krawo anka none of it will exist. And come with the before be kun ebe guni nyina why because Biggie ekum Tupac. Sana nke ebe no. But if Biggie any Tupac entimi engu hip hop na Movado any Vice Cartel entimi engu dancehall na omugusu ugbo a Shatta Wale any Stonebwoy any ebe gu Ghana music industry. Because of an inti yebeka say na ama government in fire. Government some fire serious keje chuchu blame anyene.
I see. Abbas, so still on the same point.
Yeah, brother.
You rather also did not like what was happening in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So you are on the same page with Okyeame Kwame, I guess.
Not really.
Okay.
For the beef, for individual beef, it also brings light on our industry.
Okay.
Where Okyeame Kwame gets it wrong is that the individual engagement also brings talkability. It brings certain level of viral and also bring activeness.
Okay.
The seriousness is that if you are, he is a marketer. I know he is a marketer. He has a master in either PR or marketing.
Okay.
And if he has studied the industry very well, you will know that one of the brand that is viral, that is talked about, that its PR and its brand is very solid, is Shatta.
Of course.
And definitely, it's not that others are also not good like Stonebwoy or trying. Most people are trying. That is why when Asimesi wake up, he want to talk something about Shatta Wale. When Asimesi wake up, he want to talk something about Shatta Wale. Why they also wake up and they are talking about Stonebwoy or try to get a beef with him? But the one that he and him, their own has been very prominent, it is Stonebwoy. And that also is bringing food on his table.
Okay.
It is not by mistake that all those events they are seen together, they are there. They are not there just for the sake of being there. It is business that has brought them there.
Okay.
And if they are able, at the level you think that you are saying that their beef is affecting the industry, personally, they won't even get that business. And if the government is not paying attention to us based on that, that will not enable them to bring them there. The government is also bringing it there because it will also benefit the government one way or the other.
Okay.
Because they know that the brand is solid enough that the fan base are across. Even the industries, the streets, the ordinary Ghanaian. You know, lately Ghanaian have actually lost interest in football. Looking at the fiascos we have, all the performances.
Yeah.
So they need
I'm
something
sure
that will
the continuous losses of games.
Yes. So they need something that will also bring Ghanaian that motivation to, because whether we like it or not, Black Star is going. And the best the government can do is to rally the necessary support, home base and also international at the stadium to support them. You get it? To give them certain morale. And also at home to give them certain level of confidence. Who are the best to do it? The number one name that will come to mind is Shatta Wale. Let the guy be talkability. Okay, how can we get a lasting viral? Let's add Stonebwoy because definitely it will, before we start and something will cook.
Okay.
But, brother, I mean, what is dangerous to the industry that Okyeame Kwame is not talking about is the partisan politics that we are doing in the industry.
Okay.
When there's an NDC government, it looks like now there's an NDC creatives. When there's an MPP government, then there's an MPP creatives. That is why some people will say, oh, some artists are stomach artists. Because when this government is in power, they want to prove themselves to that government that we are a supporter. The moment that government is not in power, these people also want to prove to this government that we are your supporter. There's no creative that develop or an industry that develop based on that.
Okay.
Because they will never see you serious. And they will always see you as a jester. In conform, okay me brasa me makotsena baby masewu poto amankofo sankofo me sorry what do you think they would think?
Oh my God, so we would say
yeah now was wa call mo now wa call semi poto
same approach
nti omo be fire serious omo fire serious omo twa the percentage my kwa na eye mo be sorry o aska we kwa mo di kwa komo mo anu mbetena se adi ebi mo so e bi da so it doesn't give a certain image enya beef no start creating NDC creatives MPP creatives and na ya ban na aba into ye age ye say and among count and I am koyi. That is what is keeping us. Then the second one, we lack marketing and sales professional in our industry.
Okay,
I'm saying a lot of musicians actually don't have the proper way of dealing with their clientele. It takes a struggle. It's as if they are doing you favor to give them a show. It's so it is not sustainable for them themselves.
Okay,
because they don't know how to hold themselves up. It is just either friends, acquaintances, people that cannot speak up to them, family and friends, people that have no professional background, cannot maintain show, cannot book a show, cannot show up.
Yeah,
an artist you ask a Ghanaian artist to bring a lining order or bring a rider, then you ask okay into way or ye then or no na or ye me personal person or ye then
or morale camp.
how? Yeah, call baby. I see road manager, call manager, artist, makeup, one, like artist, like how?
But they are going to work. Abbas, what are you saying?
That's what I mean. You see,
they are
artist
going to work.
Rider,
what are you saying?
Artist mommy rider anyway. I say into camera guy anyway. Creatives nipa way. It's very important to you.
Okay.
DJ no away. It's very important to you. Brasa me, body gas away. It's very important to you. I bet shock you say I get 3-4 when I'm a friend first on. Do you get it? Maybe so because when him say what technical person. How you sound light technical. How you be a me Nigerian artists are called on a road right there your mommy technical man. Meaning a call off edge on the project. Yeah, the me count as a what? A road manager. Main road manager and he say if I'm on it, he can't go. So you need to have one-on-one interview 2 weeks ahead with me. You interview me where I say no, you have the capacity to run it, and you brought the show, so run it. We don't do double here, so run it. Now we go on ground. Any mini technical man. Ghana ha okache artist say, who is your technical person? Nah, yeah, call sound check. Like they don't see the impact of it, and those people are the person who will call the artist and say, "Let's go. The show is show. Let's go. The show is not show."
Yeah.
That's what I mean. All this doesn't make us look serious before people. And again, sa attitude way or sa posture way or Okyeame Kwame ankasa afano. That is one of our downfall as an industry. Mimi ye better charm. Mimi we nim charm. Mimi ye package charm.
As in me a package.
you get it?
Yeah.
Me like my do baby like me. Do you get it? Instead of the person coming in a position of okay, when was the last time you organized a seminar? When was the last time you did a Facebook speech, or you create a podcast, or you create an avenue to educate people, to have conversation with your industry people? This and many other things that you can do to help.
Okay.
So that we industry never grow. Because you see, an industry is also not about one person.
David.
You being there 24 years
doesn't
mean that it's growing.
Yeah.
You can be just there.
Forest.
You can just be there 20-something years ago and you are still there and you are just standing. And we'll be better and then Nippon will make certain solid progress.
Okay. Okyeame Kwame. He OD in 50 years, right? very soon.
Okay.
Or event 50 years for plus 233.
Okay.
Meaning he's seen elections, different kinds. Has he not heard the insult from both parties, MPP and NDC? A good parliament. Who parliamentarians are bakwaso many abako paper on the noom. Who ye? A good parliament. A good parliament. Which one is bigger than the Shatawale and Stoneboy beef? He should just tell me.
Well, interesting times indeed. Some of your messages here. Your money's official says, welcome, guys. And Mr. Frederick Apia says, good evening, everyone. Your money says, Akemusu follow Kwabele. That proverb. I like it. I like that proverb. Now, Richard Pate says, good evening, everyone. Rich Lip says, good evening, everyone, every two. Samuel Libya says, good evening, big man. Please, how are you all doing? By God's grace, we are good. And Kachi says, if you don't have liver, don't fight a giant. It uses to be lyrical beef, but now, And Ankachi comes again and he says, politicians beef, and it's even translates into blows live on TV and sometimes in parliament. Sheikh Osman says, I love Shatta Wale. Frederick Apia says, we have Roxy, Orion, Rex, Opera in Paris. I want to know if these cinemas are government owned, because all these are for multi-purpose centers here in Paris. It is a group of companies. Oh, wow. So all those names were taken from France?
Those places.
Wow. Roxy, Orion, Rex, Opera. Kind of for the way to pick up their money.
It is because the way I say a group of companies. These are people who have extended into other areas, because you know back then the cinema culture was very big.
Okay.
And now it's a and then Netflix, So there's the need for you to expand into other areas, and the more people can relate, the more. When you say there's, I think, a cultural center. There are cultural centers in every region.
Yeah.
Yes, art center, but people don't know. So when you go there, those are the places that amount for who know as that. It builds that level of connection. To say Alliance Française.
Okay.
There's Alliance Française Togo. There's Alliance Française Côte d'Ivoire. There's Alliance Française Ghana. There's Alliance Française Paris.
British Council.
British. All these places are there. So it is just one point for people to locate. Say, okay, they are me patronize or France. No, I have say ne wo. So if there's Orion in France and there's Roxy in France, there's Roxy Cinema same way in Ghana, which is an extended version of what is in Paris. Say no be per movie I show them. So okay, it says silver bed. What is silver bed? We're still small. Never about trim. Cinema center never about trim. What is cinema silver bed or America? Your motherfucker.
I know.
Interesting.
Let's move on. And I know Medikal is on an agenda. Yeah, my man is really pushing to be recognized as the artist of the year. And he was on Good Evening Ghana. But before we go on to that level, Ball J, music producer, rap artist, hip hop artist, musician, is also saying something about music promotion, attention, and the fact that lately music is one of the hardest things to do because of all its intricacies around it. He also spoke on radio on Adum FM, and I want us to listen to some of the things he said. Maybe we can come up with some very useful information to discuss right here on Sammy Flex TV via Showbiz Daily. Let's go check it out. I'll be right back.
Obi to me releasing German and not Shatta Wale Abobi asum. If the enkai. But what you say? So no, Shatta is very influential. Shatta is very influential.
Mechanism ben ma obi timi be ye hit or
Njom say the first 5 things. First, Njom no opeso ye hit wo Ghana ha na Krobi aso a. Ese Njom no very very nice for a specific target market. Say reggae now ya. Obehwe reggae there cost wo reggae mu. Now why you be there? Say Afrobeat obey. Oh yeah ria. Now sometimes you can judge yourself into be a hit song. But sometimes you have to listen to other people. Until an artist be our team. Put to me, say we be a hit song. Oh, please, I don't like this song. Akolaka sa Junhui. DJs. So first, don't say it. And a second, opesa hit to Krobi as a promotion. we have different methods of promotion. Some people like to do the publication in the streaming platforms and curating. I'm in the record label, and our style is not noisy. We are using more of the SOD and the Sounds of Destiny. We are using promotional plan that is more like longevity. What you say? In the second one here, promotional plan. That we need. Once on your loud Ghana.
Yeah,
it's a plan. He's working with academies, not just the Grammys. He's winning other awards, and his music is played in Brazil and Australia and big places, and he's making tons of money. So the point first, Rocky Dawuni Ninjomiede. Let's pick someone like Jackie Ninjomiede. Jackie is doing promotion by a plan of promotion is very different from Rocky Dawuni. So 1, the music; 2, the promotion; 3, and who need control near time. Obey to me.
All right, so that was Ball J. Obviously, I want to believe he's had some experiences in this regard, where he thinks, Charlie, it is not easy to do it. Attention is scattered, and again, even if you want to do promotion, if you want to do distribution, Ball J sharing some of these experiences on radio, and I'm asking myself, do we need more of this? When they speak like this, the people in the industry, do they even listen? Or they are just speaking to people who don't do music? Because is it what he was saying? If you are not in the music industry, as a some be big go assume, because some not cannot say. But the people sometimes we think we are speaking to, do they really hear us? That is the point I want us to look at after Borges' interview. Abbas, do they hear us? We are closing, so briefly let's do one last topic.
They don't hear us because at this juncture they are in the middle or in between the chaos.
Okay. They are in the chaos.
They are in the chaos. And when you are in the sea, is the one who actually want to come and save you that you sink. Oh pray. She say obi yes or boa or kasa nyabotre kra won nyabotre.
David.
Wo dey say oh pay.
You have to just come out.
Yeah, you have to just come out. And that's the most difficult part of the business when you are a marketer in this industry.
Okay.
You could see somebody and yours is just telling the person that relax. I'm here to let both of us swim safe to the shore. Okay. You know, it is very stressful as an industry already. I believe a lot of us just need to relax, listen, pay attention more, and observe.
Okay.
Because they are blueprints, and the blueprints you just need to carve a niche that belongs to you. Watch a particular blueprint, and you are done.
Okay.
And it's not done in just a day.
Okay.
Some people will ask you like, "Abbas, then I will hear." He say, "Where am I?" Because mean to me in Jan be woody. Rather mean to me in Jan koye or no idea. The best I will do for myself is to upgrade my project management course, upgrade my marketing course, upgrade myself. Kakra say okay, bia me kwa compare MAB, MPhil B, PhD B. I what the MME.
Okay.
Say there's talent management course be I wa America be o baby. U catch me America course be account. But me catch be say Charlie, I think it's high time some of us will even document the talent management structure. No one say like enye kwase adwuma bi asa o brother me. You won't need capacity, won't to me nye o. What dream say like you need to constantly read, understand, observe and maintain strategy and structure with yourself, with other people that you are working. As a manager, you are doing human resource. As a manager, you are doing marketing. As a manager, you are doing sales. As a manager, you are doing a lot of psychological job. As a manager, you are doing a lot of health dimensional courses. Because there are times like you need to know what even is good for an artist at a particular time, what is even good for the team, how to move and all those stuff. And if you are not security conscious, you are not security savvy, how can you make certain decision?
Okay.
You don't have a sound. You need to have a sound ear. I've built my ears into the sense that my sound ear is a sales ear. There's an engineer. The engineer listening to the music differently the way I listen to the music. they always ask me, how do you do it? I say, that is how I've trained myself over the years. I've been in this industry. Now I'm getting to almost 20 years. And I've seen different going and coming. So me catch us wait, ebefa. Obviously me diago. Obviously me
high.
Ebefa me obviously me bowa bonfia. But no, that is it. Because I've seen Mr. A do it. I've seen Mr. B do it, and I've observed and I've seen that this is the road that will go. Do you get it? Obi ba e woman chair or so a gospel artist. Me say go and study Shatta Wale. Or say I me tu nyamenyo. Me say ofi sabo nse nyum na otu. Kosuano na bra. Or say ye beche o. Me say abotre no. Or no na me say kosuano. Cause unya abotre a baby ebe si peyo. Because when Brasami, one of the places that is very frustrating for you in this industry. When family and friends call you, Tiabas, then I would di wabrabo. Hey, I'm saying, no more who said, do you get it? Still. That's when you know that, okay, no, I have there's a journey. Because will be to me the 10 years, a call reserve. And no buy. Oh, no. How many years now would you call reserve now? Do you get it, Brasam? So in the middle of it all, one of the most frustrating things for the creative person is the ability to be seen and to be known and to be heard.
Okay. I see. Ro, come through. Our people listening.
Listening to what?
The kind of information we share about the industry.
They will not listen to anything.
They won't listen.
For what?
And why would they not listen?
Oh,
because listening to Bolji, he was actually sharing his experience. He's telling people what his knowledge has been in the industry so far, and he thinks, okay, this is not supposed to be me alone. Let me put it out there. But who is listening to him?
But you see, when you share your experience, pray somebody will listen. And when they listen, they will work towards it, or they will adopt some of it. That is the only prayer you should pray.
Okay.
But don't be worried if nobody takes your advice. Because you see, there are two things here. Okay. Bible says meaning there I didn't be
yeah.
By fatao.
Yeah.
You see, you can somebody can take a certain path and a be farmer no. A kwan be better ho be called the mirkashim. In fact, who put the only tip to na be cause so be patrabo form. Maybe not sa kwan in your kwan. And you see, there may also be a certain way of doing stuff.
Okay.
That a man for be farmer. But it doesn't mean sell also koye befa. That is one mystery about life. And intina de bia me catch obi say utie efutu a wo ho. Fa ne te say abato. Hwe wasitena mu na to aba. Utie efutu a wo ho. Hwe wasitena mu ne determine whether you are going to apply that advice or not.
Okay.
Because your advice be one man, it may be the best advice in the world, but when you apply it will not help you.
Okay.
You see, a typical example is when you tell Uncle Ken, Joy FM,
yeah,
say radio.
Yeah, you don't have to tell Uncle Ken.
Obe washel.
No, he will chill you.
You see the ethics of the profession. Need a book like chapter 1 to chapter 100. You miss one, you are not doing media. You miss one, you are not doing journalism. Tell me now, if you are to advise somebody, a young chap coming up, who wants to be in the media space, would you give him that book? Even if you would you tell him to adopt everything that is in that book?
No.
Tabi. The book here was very popular. I think 10 years back in journalism. Oh, oh, there's this book like that. Very popular. Every media house, every media school, Right now. And that's what will be because you see, media now, a way, any see on camera and microphone. So when you're in your phone back, you're good to go. You are good to go. It is the same way with the music industry. So for me, it is good to share your experience because there are some that some people can pick from. Okay. Because part of our life, may also be connected to that side. Into your more fiber bomb. But one don't be pained. Say even when Obiam for we foot to back cry. Because another thing also is that your era may also be different from their era. Okay. Maybe farmer in your era, no, it may not work for them in their era. Inti what manefu to any power, and indeed there is strong evidence of that is what made you. But or share any dia or situation of wo musisiana or apply emfa. Or apply emfa. It's that they be a say. Every generation thinks that their generation is better than the next one. If that is the case, say Obiba and I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. Just keep quiet. The best you can do is to say, okay, I hear. Adopt whatever you can adopt and go. And the other side is that every template bia obie yusu amana febiano. There are bits and pieces that you can also adopt. Okay. Every template will be a use to amanafano. There are bits and pieces that you can also adopt. And then Abbas Bekacho say, yes, you want to be a gospel musician. The person may not understand. The person may never understand.
Why also Uncle
Shatawale? And say, go and pick Shatawale as a book. Study whatever he is doing from crane to crank. Or you be my chairman, also you be my chairman. No. There is the working attitude. There is the discipline. There is the commitment. There is the resilience. There is in your thing to get what you want. That is what you need. Go and pick that one and go. And apply it to whatever you want to do. Go and pick me. I always thank God say, Fiti. Let me say Fiti. Me call Brema me papa tete me too. Now that he's no more, I always say this to the glory of God. Say the working attitude or the shame muno, and the people that I have always been with. That particular attitude draws me closer to everybody that has that similar trait. Okay. You see that everybody that I have ever been with in terms of work,
they work.
They are work junkies. Sammy Flex is one of them. Shatawale is one of them.
They work.
See, the man that I sold with in the market, Mr. Eric, he is what? 5 years. I never saw holiday in my life. I was working 1st January to 1st January. New Year over call night 31st night to Monday your friend say 1st January remember
okoda ondidi.
Hey, you come a work junkie. So attitude, even when as human beings sometimes you become complacent, sometimes you become lazy. Even when you want to get lazy, you bet any color you receive it blue black. So you see that thing anywhere you see that. Because it is a good trait and it will help you, just adopt it and go and pick another one that you know from another side and adopt that one too. Because as much as life is, and you're perfect.
Definitely.
Sammy Flex Becker said nobody has it figured out. Everybody is doing what they. Everybody is doing what they think is right. Far. Sammy Flex is a good person. He is a workaholic. He likes working. He has a good spirit towards work. If that is what you can adopt it and go. Maybe that one you don't like it. Leave it to him. Leave that one to him. You don't like it. You're a gospel musician. Shatta Wale has a very good working attitude. His commitment to work is unmatched. Pick that one. Okyeame for Nyama, just leave that one to him and fine. Go to a different person. Pick that trait from that, another good trait from the person. That is the only way. And I can tell you, say, there are even traits that you pick along the line. Ebedu baby, you will leave it. You would have to drop it. And sometimes we have to learn and unlearn.
Definitely.
Yeah. There are things that we will learn today. Tomorrow you have to drop it. Because it will not help you. It will not help you.
No.
So for me, Bodje has given advice. It is good. Ni owa so no ontie ni ahonhom ka cha asafo ohwe na ne awaka ni nyina so emmoa ohwe na wabrabom emboa wa me enye me na mi betufo. In fact,
for footy
eno na we kai no me yi a menye mawo me se so a me firi obusuem intino whatever there is that you want to adopt, just adopt it. If you think it will not help you, catchy jayo neko fani ebe boao. At the end of the day, amwawa majority of that responsibility is to you. Let me wrap up. I tell people this, that say obi di janu koport be see her. Na okacho say Abbas for nsa shame. When she now do nsa shame wa. Na shewa. Do you know the person is not to be blamed? It is you. You know why? Because that final decision to put your hand in the fire came from you. Unless the person forced your hand into the fire. But if the person did not force your hand into the fire, you see that final decision, it came from you. So majority of that responsibility lies on you. Because udu nsa shame na onya $10 million. Anka ni parka cho se mani bi anka o ma no.
Me na masasi na
sa na tie. So for me, if it is an advice, please look at it, sieve it, whatever you think can help you, adopt it. If there's any other one that you think will not help you, leave it for the person. That is life. Go.
Okay. Well, you guys are welcome to Showbiz Daily once again. And I realize my people are also streaming live on TikTok. Oh, okay. I just observed it. Okay. So it means you can also be live on our Sammy Flex TV page on TikTok if your YouTube is Now let's move on. You have spoken on that, right? Okay. Let's move on to the very last one for the day. Then we can run away from here. It is about Medikal. And Medikal spoke with Paul Adomoche, and two important factors came out. Medikal said one thing that he likes about Shatta Wale's rant about this industry is the fact that Shatta sees some of the things that the industry is not seeing and he wants to talk about. So Medikal talked about unity. Medikal talked about sometimes when people think, oh, I have to go to America to play show and I'll make more money, it is a lie. There is no more money in the American show. The one at
in career.
Davi asin kasa asin for the beauty.
Asin for su.
Asin for su. Oh, sa nkrona
wasa benso wasa sraha.
Thank you. Wasa for. Aha. The show there is paying much bigger and better than the show in USA or in London. And maybe some people would not even believe or agree to what he's saying. I want us to listen to him carefully. And when I come back, maybe we can also add our ones and twos, or better to our 2 cents to what Medikal is sharing on that show. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Like, Ghana industry is, struggling still. We are better than we used to be, a few years ago. But I feel like there's no, the unity is not there like that. You get me? And most of the people, especially the government, they don't really comprehend how our industry works. You understand? Because I've met a couple of people, I'm a big man. Sometimes I talk to someone and then I explain what we go through and I mention certain figures we charge for shows and stuff, and they all act as astonished. They're like, wow, really? They have no idea. You get me? But
they're important decision makers.
Yeah. Like, they're like, wow, really? That's what you guys are doing? So I feel like we need to shine some more light, especially, we have bodies like music guy and stuff, like structures like that can amplify the voices of musicians and stuff, to to gain the attention of the government and stuff, but I think it's something gradual, but I don't see it working in the first place. So somebody like me, I always tell my fans or upcoming artists that, do what you can, entertain your fans, make sure you get the bread and do what's good for yourself. Because at the end of the day, one man can't change the world. We all need to do it together.
So what is your principal way of making money? Is it that your music is streamed by Spotify and we all pay to listen and you get the proceeds from that? Is that the main way you get money?
It streams and then shows as well.
You only play shows. How much do you charge for one show? If you want a private party? I know there's negotiation, but between what and what?
This one, GRE will come after me. This time I mentioned, GRE will come after me. But I charge, it depends on, what the function is about. Sometimes it depends on the venue and stuff, but we charge something cool, we'll okay.
So if you have to perform out of the country, when somebody calls you, come to United Kingdom, that's a different charge, eh?
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? Sometimes you end up making more money from home than traveling abroad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because the rates there are not good?
Sometimes, it not be all the time. Sometimes
like you can have an event in Ghana, a show, you'll get more money than the one you go and do.
Than Abuchi, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's impressive. That's very good news to hear.
Yeah.
So artists who don't travel, we shouldn't think they didn't travel so they didn't make money.
No, so me like this, before I would travel, it from a blog. Because if I travel, I did miss a lot of blog from home. So whatever I will travel, will collect for outside. If I pass what I will miss for a year.
You did get show like every week?
Yeah. Sometimes 3 times.
Private places or private party or events or what?
Sometimes private, sometimes public,
But at least you're on call for 3 times a week for sure.
Yeah,
that's good money.
Just this Easter, we met in Kumasi.
Yeah.
I was so I went to a town called Yamfe, right? And then I went to Lake Bosomtwe, and I went to Nkranza.
To play a show in Nkranza?
So it was back to back to back.
And you're paid well to play a show in Nkranza?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So some rich man is paying for it for his people. For Easter, something like that.
They pay for like their gate proceeds and stuff. Obviously they put stages and sounds and stuff up. They can't do it for free. It's like most of them are paid events.
Yeah, I get it. But the village people, you won't think people have money enough to pay the gates. How much can they pay?
No, they are okay.
Really?
Yeah, they are paying good money. They are having fun.
So they can pay 200 cedis for gates in Nkranza?
Yeah, they buy tables and stuff.
In Nkranza?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so impressive to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And they watch Medikal do his thing.
Yeah, hard.
Oh, wow.
Hard.
Wow.
Most of the fans...
So the business is not just Accra?
No.
Oh, I see.
You know what's crazy? So from the beginning of my career, right? The first time I had a show like out of town,
Shatta, Wale and Senior complains about the music industry.
Well, so Medikal BYK boss speaking there, and I'm sure Medikal is still telling you all that artist of the year or train Montomano na ontimi enye bibia kama na on the day I say the artist of the year for 2026 BYK MDK nene obejono poof swag bomidi mame nene ma bomidi ama na wakande obeka na yapon. But serious issues in what he said. 2 points mainly. The fact that he thinks Unity is the game out, and again, he also thinks that Abbas, we are closing briefly on Medikal's submission.
Yeah, Razami, on the first one I want to talk about the shows.
Okay.
In-house. I was surprised that Paul Adumoche is surprised that people who are living outside Accra can actually pay certain amount for show.
Yeah, but many people don't know.
But the sincere truth is that actually they are the one who actually pay for the show.
And that's what I'm saying. Many people don't know. They don't know about that. They think that when you play shows, sometimes you see some of these fans making fun of some artists online. The elbow shows were classy, it'll be international. International. That is how they talk. Oh, the whole shows are classic. He'll be a international. Ekabu bro. Nothing for the Onya new environment.
What does he have?
How the better fit photos?
Special winter jacket.
And no appeal, but account you know. You see the same thing.
The same thing. Brother, I think it's a high time majority of us pay more attention to in-house.
Okay.
You'll be shocked. Up north, they take care of artists very well, sort you out very well. You know, and they are grateful for your performances.
Okay.
Unlike other places where they think they are doing you favor. Sometimes you go for free work, some you favor.
Okay.
You go for free outsider. Some person ma visa.
Okay.
Like omo ye wadrum say obetu kwan. Nti akwanto no kwa like half of or more than half of the billionaires like omuntua no.
Okay.
And I understand them because they feel like all those processes, all those whatever, they need to pay for it. It's just the artists also need to understand the value chain and understand whether is this the time I need to be there, or I should shift it to another time so that I could get a correct bargain and other things that are involved in that part. But I mean, for the second thing, about unity, I think so. You see, one of the things you see, dear entity, I'm like.
Bibi said ye
definitely yeah Bibi said ye entity and pass someone so na me come me tue ye own to me nkanimbo because obi wo ho a ankwaya wo mu ne se obi wo ho mo oni no wan kontokwa first na ye ko beach no Bola beach.
Okay.
In either obema ni obema ana obema ni oba ana oba ni oba mo kontokwa ye si jao mo ko bude musu.
Okay.
Nyegbiliam. Mo kuntokwa to certain level one. Mo be bre. Na mo extend. Ochina uba obi wo ho a wona obe chia ono so be chia.
Respect.
Yeah. Obi a ho ni level.
Smoothness level.
Mabu mo ho.
Yes.
There's a mutual respect. Obi anka so obi say obi to be ko na obi so obi wakutupa or di fresh air pa wopona no. Oye dia oye kwa wontumi nya hwi. Chia no.
Oh, body true well condition.
Chia no pa.
Ana abekoto. Kokoto ofie.
Oh, chia no kama. You see, at the long run, it also brings certain level of because unity where both of you are just doing ha. I when him say nkofo we they are witch hunting me on my platform and na omo bomb me to jankwa na I say because of unity ne many omo ko kambom debi famom no mo hu smoothness level na mo starting from ground zero obia be man ni nyonko obe hu ni nyonko ahun say chale akwa we enye we sometimes nkofo bi kwa no from the beginning omo pass omdwe omo petiti otiti omo say ya akwa we o the man hot or the man hotter omo an mbesa nso nyu abrɛwo cause omo no say akwa we the hot bar
abema hot
oh yeah fine so nyu no bread no my head then on my so nyu and it is good for the business because at the end of the day it allow your rating, it allows certain level of understanding and mutual calling ebe ya fair class ngofo mo recommend you ema shows o san ngofo mo ye wo tanfo phone ngofo a oni o mo kontokwa consistently ngofo mo hardly to recommend you no ema show ngofo kra na o mo visa oni o mo wo unity oni o mo wo friendship but they kra na mo bo but because of san ngofo no de bia no wa sem wo mo anu no de bia no unconsciously or consciously no mo ko be bia o mo kan mo ase and omo ko kan asem so ankofo no pese omo hu saa de omo kan ho asem ti omo buku for sure.
Okay.
At the end of the day no I believe say both sides no kan no there are certain level of truth to it and we need to uphold it and push forward for unity is good but for disrespectfully unity no dear.
Okay.
Unifying in disrespect is not something anybody need to entertain. you need to unify in mutual respect. Say, oh, bo me bo. When me level, minimum level. Ni yako, ye ni na ye quiet smoothness level. And I say, oh, bo show. Na me kwa bo show na vlugu nantom. Anoza vlugu. Na meji a good money. Me the buy fee bosume no bosume za metu edi. And I say, oh, betwa flight ticket ni bibia ma me kwa abrochire aba. Me nya hwe e ma ebusuan fo so be san tata me aka on dey.
Okay.
The metro so Zavlogo nanton there.
Akwaje cash.
Hey, brother.
No sunshine body.
Debe o kwa bocheba obi abebisa osu, obi abebisa obi, obi abebisa.
I know na Shatta Beka say.
O kono
my food may give me a taste of dust.
A touch of dust.
A touch of dust. Ah, Metias, yeah. Well, obey you know a booker. Well, Ro, close the show for us. Our time is up.
First off, Medikal, we don't need unity.
Sir,
we don't need unity.
Won't pay unity.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, sure.
Smooth your beef now.
Yes, you pay beef. We don't need unity. We need people to respect.
Unity no more pay.
We don't need unity. We need people to respect. That's all.
Okay.
I don't have to be united with you to work with you. But if I respect you, I may even disagree with you on so many things. But you see, when it comes to the work, we will still work.
Okay.
That is respect. We don't have to be united to work.
Okay.
Yes, we are all driving a common goal. We are all on you see between Shatta and even Stoneboy. You know they have mad respect for each other.
Oh yeah.
Forget whatever differences that you think they have.
I believe
it is that same respect that made them sit under one roof. They respect the job. Their job is calling. Let's respect, because you see, I may have whatever differences. I may disagree with you on whichever way, but I see that work. We both know that is what will feed us. That is what will take us home. That is the reason why we both woke up to go and on microphone in the studio. So you see that respect. They all gave that respect to the job. And the ministry and the organizers achieved whatever aim they wanted to achieve. They got it.
Of course they did.
Exactly. They don't need to be united. Donation, did unity bring it? No. It was made individually. Obiana any donation according to what they feel or how they feel. That is it. For unity there. If we are waiting to be united to develop the industry, then we should forget. Let's go and sleep. Let's go and sleep, because it will not do anything. Even without unity, we are still working. Everybody is still doing their own thing. Medikal, you are collecting left, right, center. And say this year the Medikal, I say Zion train. Every stop, shim. They be a home video na Medikal airport. They be a top no or fans. And but unity or the unity I day. On for unity, he is playing. He shows he's collecting his money, and you see. Another one or really the kind of sika or moje, or which one pays more and what are now Poladomotre and one. You see, that is another side of our industry that people don't know. And me, for Poladomotre to be surprised, am I surprised? No, I am not. Normal, because there are some people that have also cooked a certain perception. Say when to kwanya, that means unko international cry. There are some people like that. Today. There's DJ Slim that is saying, say, yes, Black Sheriff, you're international, then he should forget about local awards and go and think about other awards.
DJ Slim is saying that.
Say Black Sheriff, you're international. Yes, you're international. Then he should not be bothered about local awards. What has international got to do with awards, like local awards? Like, give me the correlation. Yes, you'll be international. That means be a fagana who be like, what is your understanding of the word international? And then you cookie no. Into say one kobo show wa bontia. That means unko international. And one ubo show wa bontin so ye dream ye nim say wo skase ni okobo won career. Your kobo wo brekum. Your kobo wasabenso. But is it true? Not. See, people can share the number of people that have received higher amounts outside the shores than they have. Okay, 10. And even you see those instances, a new 10. Even if they want to count the number of shows or mabo outside, our money scarcity shows or money our Ghana, say can do 5 crack.
True.
And that is the hard reality. Into show business, no.
Yeah.
Ye baby a DJ show, and ye baby a business, no. That is why there are some people or some artists that will tell you, say, Charlie, whichever way, don't lose touch with your base, especially when abonte hona utu America kono, wuni she wo. You don't have any connection there. Molly is cashing out outside the shores of Ghana because he has that connection there. Black Sheriff is cashing out outside the shores of Ghana because he has that connection there. Kwesi Chunto Togo hire, nobody know you. Great star play mu.
Yeah, man.
Togo here, nobody knows you. I'm so sorry, and I went to tour, and I went for tour. Na Nigeria for the abesi called beer palo. I went for tour. I went here. Nobody is saying don't tour, and nobody is saying that when you roam outside the shores of your own jurisdiction, it is not significant. It is, but compare and contrast, because at the end of the day, a business a juma, and whatever investment we are making, what we are looking for a return on investment too.
Yeah.
And investment is not only about money. Your time, your energy, your other resources that you can't even quantify. Would the shame ni na your level of investment too. So if whatever okotna baby na amount any form of proper significance, you are wasting your investment. And your investment going to waste. What yes yo, there's a festival happening in Australia. What's not play mushi? How many hours? Over 30 hours. What name wa kusi Australia on? What kobo show? Ukoba u stream YouTube. 10 people can stream it. It did not go. Shiameka. Meanwhile, half of that trip investment ne common. One kasawi investment. Experience they were gaining. But tell me, should you go like that? Not the next release I'll be releasing. I hate I'm be and for sure. What will be the return on that investment? A business, a business, and this industry, a winner takes all. Yeah. You see, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Yeah. That is why the people that call themselves Hit Factory in Impono, when you go into their catalog, and you the same maximum, the same level of attention. Yeah. The people that pride themselves as Hit Factory, go into their catalog. And you the same level of attention. That should tell you that tomorrow is not guaranteed. So when you are working, work according to can you say cut your coat and according to your size, and according to your cloth. To my handkerchief, also me call pump cabani I share shoulder pad. Because we bolo share for the who and the what. To my 1 yard. Obi to 2 miles me go to be. Collar. Never call, because that is what you can do. It's for me there. Medikal and for polyadometry to be surprised. It is one of it. Year in, year out, we wish some people would learn about some of these things, and some misconception being a space name about what international is, about how you can promote your song out there, about what global means. People will have some form of realization about it, for them to know, say, Charlie, the moment you put your song on the internet, the moment you put the thing out, 1, it is commercial. 2, it is international. You are not getting the response because you are competing with millions of people. Yeah, that is what it means. Into the fact say be obinium blow to say Shatta Wale blow to say Sarkodie doesn't mean the person's song is not commercial. The party the idea not to abonte or tongue so see any commercial na private toilet. Think about it. That is what it means. But amophobia man to say nyom na hate ya. It means your song is not commercial. Make it make sense to me. You know, for me, yes, it is good. And some of these things are some of the misconceptions in the space. So Okobo show or outside, Okobo show or he Okobo show or Hasia. And no MSK more change some of the places. Into be say artist who niche your fro and career your fro was a ben so I was a menko. Na me pe abrochako abroche so ko no manager ko embassy cry about say manager ka wo pe aka wo pe wo crap no nyame na ya adom no bi obi di ne banche aba support you na de ko ba mi wa ye fro say aba se bra ye ko yi zablugu nko gisika wo se da bi osi debi obetete wakoma saa osi debi afedi anko ya na wo ba besu se enyom no sika ni hifa and na medical ajeje no so people should learn.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. It has been a good day to end the Friday for us to start our weekend, and as usual we want to say God bless you for your time with us all the time. God bless Abbas for coming through. To Roland Amate, to the producers, Steflos Digosh, Desert, and Gerald. We have been streaming on TikTok. I never knew until today. I saw some people giving flowers.
Yeah.
Because I say how they lion no mama.
Lion. Onion rely on ya, but I was say your power tap.
Oh, and then move bro. All right, so once again, one of my guys in China reached out when I told him we are coming to China.
Okay.
He said he is in a different province, which will take about 3 hours via air to get.
Then you should come.
But he said no problem. We should get to town first. When we get to town, we will sort ourselves out.
We will definitely call.
Yeah. So if you're in China, remember I'll be spending some 2 weeks with you. So look sharp and let's see if you can connect in Guangzhou because that is where
our final destination.
Yeah, Canton Fair it is. Let's do business. You want to sell in Ghana, you want to sell in China.
Yeah.
Let's connect and see. Near business. And no one here. My name is Sammy Flex. Me just know. Yeah. Me be Shatta I customized one. Na me de ma madofo. Those who are in Ghana and international.
Wadofo.
Yeah, madofo.
Yes, we are do.
On say we me din watch. Sammy Flex 10. Me position here 10.
Yeah, Nkoko Messi.
Me bought 10. Yeah. So yeah, very soon. Big shouts to. In fact, 2 people have given me this jersey. Took me who they money deep. Yeah, so Roba Sports.
Yeah, Roba Sports
in Zone 2 has given me one.
Yes, and Khalifa
Jesse has also given me one.
Nice,
so
nice,
2 people have given me same Jesse brand. So we're running number. Anyways, Roba Sports and Khalifa, the 2 of them. Anyone you can contact will plug you, and you guys should just know that.
You only does I said, "Man, can just almost do." So say wonderful.
I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna say hello because me the mom cry. Me wanna share vendetta. Me wanna share real pressure. Me wanna share a certain Linda today. Yes, about Bokagu. You know, hey, Diamuki Kano, send Diamukano. Good night.
What's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I'll introduce my new smartphone